I would like to give just a quick disclaimer before I start this story that accidents happen, but the moral of this story is whenever you're dealing with a shitty customer, it could always be shittier. Dude, you want to know what fucking happened today though? Oh my god. Actually, I should finish eating before I tell this story. I honestly, even just thinking about it's grossing me out, so I'm gonna finish eating before I tell the story. Noted. Yeah, it's bad. Bad. Dude, I have a mental dilemma about telling this story too, because it's kind of like, I don't know, it's kind of sad. And I feel like I shouldn't say things about the person who did the thing, but also I don't like this person. And they have for years caused problems for me. Years. And today was just the cherry on top of knowing them. Story fucking time. So, let me tell you a little bit about this guy. Because if I just told you what happened, you'd probably feel sympathetic to him. It's a little bit sad what happened, but I fucking hate this guy. I hate him so fucking much. Long-term customer has been coming to the store probably longer than I have even worked there. He's like really old too. So that is part of the reason why he yells, I think. But also he does yell out of anger at employees. It's happened a lot. He's yelled at me, and I've been so angry that I've yelled back at him. And he told me to go to hell. This was over a fish, by the way. And then when I denied the sale, he wanted to speak to the manager. And the manager on duty was a man. Also, I think he's low-key kind of sexist because he's definitely worse to women. He will yell at a woman, but like then he becomes like this pathetic little old man whenever he's talking to a dude. Because like my manager, who's a guy, he comes over to like deal with him, right? And he starts whining about how he just wants to get a fish because his wife died. His wife isn't dead. She shops at her store. She's still not dead. Oh god. Which after he did the thing that he did today, it was technically an accident. I'm trying so hard to not be angry at him, because it was an accident, and it's definitely, like, he's done worse things on purpose. But it's like, why did it have to be you who did this? I hate you so much. Of course it's you. Fucking troublemaker. God, I feel like an asshole, though. I feel like an asshole for being mad that this happened, or that it was this person. But anyway, he comes into our store and starts yelling because he needs help. And my manager pages me. He's like, oh, this guy's gonna have questions. He's going to the bathroom, so like maybe like in 15 minutes or so, he'll need help. Anyway, quite a bit longer than 15 minutes goes by. Just like, where is he? What's going on? And my manager goes, he must just be like, blowing it up in there. And then I'm like, because he tells me who that it's like an older guy and that he was yelling and I realize who it is, and then I'm like, shit, that guy's like really old. Maybe he died. I know it's fucked up that I was like, maybe he died. Maybe we're free. God, I'm going to hell. But God, Jesus Christ. My manager's like, if he doesn't come back in a few minutes, I'll go check on him. And he's like, why don't you just go to break? And I'm like, okay. So it's time for my break anyway, right? And I'm walking to the break room and I see something on the ground. And I'm like, I'm on break. That's a problem for someone who's getting paid. And then I go into the break room. But you know what I saw? What I saw was diarrhea. A little spot of diarrhea on the floor. Now, there are quite often animals in the store. There are often dogs in the store. And I was like, maybe a dog diarrheaed there. And the owner, like, I mean, you can't really like put that in a poop bag, right? Maybe they didn't realize that we have like paper towels and stuff like that. Maybe they were lazy. People are lazy. But I had a bad feeling about it. You know? And I was gonna go into the bathroom, but something in me told me, don't go into the bathroom. And so I was in the break room and I was like, what's that smell? And then I was like, maybe I should go find out what that smell is. And then I was like, nah, I'm not getting paid. Fuck that shit. And then I didn't go and see what that smell was. And And then a few minutes later, I hear the bathroom door open. And then I hear, I think to myself, maybe I should go out there and check to see. And then I think to myself, nah, I'm not getting paid right now. So I stay put in the break room. And then I hear the sound, the mop bucket being pushed down the hallway. And I think to myself, oh God, I think I know what happened out there. I definitely shouldn't go out there. And then I'm like, no, that's a ridiculous thing to think. Why would that happen? No, that was a dog accident. He's just cleaning up what I saw in the hallway. Right. And then my manager comes into the break room. He's like shaking. He looks like he's like gonna die. And he just goes, he shat everywhere. And then he goes, I can't physically clean it up. I will pass out if I go into there again. Yeah, so he had an accident, and the accident started in the store and it trailed into the bathroom, and then it was all over the bathroom. Like I said, he was really shitty to me for years. Really shitty. Really mean to me. I thought he might be homophobic. I knew for a fact he was sexist, because he's definitely meaner to the women in the store. Not just mean, but to like our cashier, who is also a woman, because he's yelled at her too and called her like arrogant, which is funny because she is like the most soft-spoken, nice person ever. She just asked him if he wanted a receipt and he called her arrogant and yelled at her. And then I was at the bus stop waiting to go home. There's a group of white teenagers. They were LARPing as Bad Baby. Catch Me Outside, how about that? And they kept saying the N-word. I was like, what are you doing? They were kind of scaring me too. I think they were probably, my guess would be like they're 14. Because I don't know if this was a thing. I feel like this is a thing at all high schools. But you know how before class starts, the freshmen will like pace around? Every other year, after that, people will just find a place to sit or stand and they'll just hang out before class. But freshmen, they always be milling around through the hallways and shit. And they were doing that at the transit center. They were walking in circles. And at first it kind of freaked me out because I was like, oh my God, hoodlums. Hoodlums, they're going to rob me. I don't have money. Please don't rob me. And I was like, what are they fucking doing? Right? And then I was like, oh, they're probably like 14 or something. They're definitely really fucking annoying. And then they kept trying to fight each other. And then we got on the same bus. And then they continued to keep trying to fight each other. And I was like, you're like 4 feet tall. Instead of fighting each other, you should both fight me. Angry at an old person, and now I'm gonna be angry at children. Not actually. I wasn't actually mad at that guy for doing that. It was just like, wow, I didn't know that working here could be that bad. And I thought it was pretty bad.